I'm Sean Ray here at the 2007 NPC National Championships. I'm joined by the big Trey Brewer. Trey, why don't you tell the people at home where the hell you came from? I mean, good grief, what are you, 300 pounds?
Yeah, right now I'm about 325. Just hit the scene recently when I did the Excalibur, won the overall out there, shot with MD, ended up signing with BSN.
Which couldn't be all that bad.
Yeah, and so now I'm going to do the junior nationals in the USA's next year.
Okay, and how old are you?
22.
And where are you from and where do you train?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I train at two different gyms. One's Main Event and the other is LA Fitness.
So how does a guy like you get to 325 pounds at 22 years old? I mean, a lot of guys, it takes a long time, so you must be eating everything in sight or you must be lifting everything in sight.
Yeah, I mean, I eat a lot, but I think it's my training. But I've always been a pretty stocky guy. Like when I played football, I played fullback back in high school. I weighed 250, 260. So I've always been a big dude. And so really, when I started concentrating on my training, that's when I really started packing.
Are you doing some powerlifting in there too? Or?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, that's how I first started. I won teen nationals back when I was 19 out in Vegas for the teen nationals powerlifting. I did a bunch of powerlifting shows, and then now I just switched over to bodybuilding. So I think that's where I got my base from.
So I know you're young, you're 22 years old. What do you look at in the mirror in terms of, here's what, obviously time is one of the things that you've got to work with, but in terms of looking at your physique, as big as you are, when you diet it all down, what is your strength and what is your weakness at this stage of the game?
My biggest thing, especially from the Excalibur, was about proportion. I know my lower body was dominant, so that's why I took this year off to bring my upper body in proportion. And that was my biggest thing. Now, as far as little things like bringing up my arms, bringing up my upper back, more sweep in my hamstring, just little things like that. But as far as the big thing, I think was just proportion. So
when you talk about bringing your upper body in proportion with your lower body, specifically, what do you do? Do you just not train the lower body as much, or do you go lighter and go heavier upstairs?
Actually, for about 5 months, I didn't do any type of squats or leg press or anything like that. I just kind of did finishing moves to let my upper body catch up. So now I'm gradually getting back into doing heavy squats, leg press, hack squats, and sometimes, most of the time, I double up on my upper body just to get in proportion.
So you're 19 years old, you're tossing around a bunch of weight, you're putting on a lot of size, you're growing, boom, you wake up and you got a BSN contract, you're in MD. How does all that affect somebody like yourself? Does it make you hungrier for more, or does it legitimize the fact that you're the next big thing maybe?
Yeah, I mean, to me it's just more, everybody says there's pressure, to me it's just more motivation. Like I've been blessed, like I said, being 22, signed with BSN, magazine covers, everything. I've done that, but I'm not to where I want to be.
Right.
So I'm still not satisfied. So that's what keeps me hungry.
So when you talk about the added pressure, clearly there's guys that are more accomplished than you competitively that don't have the breaks that you have. Are you saying that you're using these opportunities to try to help you live up to the hype? I mean, is it an asset, so to speak?
I just love training. So, even if that wasn't there, I'd still be training. And I just want to be the best, so I just train hard. I do what I got to do. I just train, eat, and sleep. So
you're 225 pounds now. Junior Nationals are in June. How much will you drop to compete at?
I really don't know. When I did the Excalibur, I was 260. I put on good muscle since then. It's been a whole, almost a year and a half when I will compete. So there's no telling what I'm going to be.
Big Trey doesn't know how big he's going to actually get. 22 years old, got plenty of room to grow. We'll see him at the Junior Nationals in 2008. I believe it's in Chicago.
Yep.
I'm Sean Ray with Trey Brewer here at the NPC Nationals in 2007. Victor. What's up, son?
What's going on, bro?
Let me get a couple of words from you. I know you're a man of a few words. Hey, what's up, girl?
Hey, God.
No, I mean, you just had surgery and you've been busy. I'm sure you've been enjoying your twins and everybody else is probably